Once you've got that, now we can add the gradient map. That's in the adjustments, that's in layer and new adjustment layer, and right down the bottom, gradient map. And that will change the colour of this existing image. So gradient map, but what it does do, it creates a new layer with this adjustment. So you could give her details there, give various things, and click OK. Unfortunately, the default is not great. It's black and white. And you can see over here, you've got the properties. Now you've got the layers panel. So you've got the layer there, gradient map, as it says there, and click properties. Now you can find that in the window menu and properties, as well as layers, of course. With this, you can then just click here and you can go down and select any of these other gradients, maybe a grey, or maybe go with one of these ones, iridescent, say. Well, what you can also do is add additional ones for yourself. All you need to do is just go here and click here. Just click there and you'll get the gradient editor. That will pop up. And what you can then do is just go over here. You've got all the stops. You can then click here, the first stop, and you can change the colour. Just go down here to colour and maybe use user colour. Or just click there and then change it to whatever colour you want. Maybe go with blue. So you get something like that. Now you can also add one in the centre. So let's just click there. And now you can see obviously it's slightly darker blue, but I can change it again. So click there and maybe this time go for a red image and click OK. And now you see you've got a blue background and a very intense red frog there. If you want to change it again, just click here and add another stop. And this time I'm going to go with black. So just click there and go and select black. Click OK. And then you get some unusual structure to your frog. And I think it's really useful just to manipulate the stops by just moving them back and forth, and you'll get different, very subtle, but different results. And of course you can still continue to add additional colours if you wish. Once you've done that, you can then go here, new. Once you're happy with your gradient map you've added, you can now store it permanently by clicking new. If you don't do that, it's not going to be stored in the gradients here. But new, it will just save it right at the bottom there, and you've now got that additional gradient map. Also, if you want to add additional ones, there's an option here of legacy gradients. You may want those. Lots of additional colours can be available there. So you can see now with legacy gradients, you can select any of these and select that, and you can see as you change, it will change the colour of the frog there. How to actually get those? All you need to do is let's just select another one there and click OK. You need to go to Window and then down to Gradients. So you've got all the gradients there, the gradient maps that I'm using. So gradient maps, select that. With that, you've got this panel. Go to this right side menu, click here and go down here to Legacy Gradients, or use Import Gradients if you've got some gradient files that you want to bring in yourself. As soon as you do that, then when you go back here to the properties for the gradient map, you will see all of these additional ones here. Here's the legacy gradients. And you can select, of course, other ones as well, such as this one. And you can see it's made up of a green, a white, a black, and purple, which you can, of course, manipulate in many different ways. Please check out our other gradient videos for Photoshop CC.